This podcast is sponsored by IQ Bar.
Hi, I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. Millions of people rely on our protein bars and hydration mixes to win their day. Turns out Thomas Keller, Michelin star chef of the French Laundry, is one of them. We've teamed up with Chef Keller to craft a bar and hydration mix that marry world-class flavor with exceptional nutrition. Our special edition salted caramel chip bar delivers all the decadence of a fine dining dessert plus protein minus sugar and carbs. And our zero sugar yuzu mango hydration mix packs an authentic citrusy punch and a mental boost from lion's mane and magnesium. The best part? 10% of sales go directly to Chef Keller's nonprofit that supports aspiring young chefs. Great taste, great nutrition, great mission. Total no-brainer.
Go to IQBar.com today and enter promo code KELLER20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. That's IQBAR.com, promo code KELLER20.
Powered by Riverside.
These are the tales and ramblings of two men, their dream of running a successful food truck business and life. We invite you along to join Josh and Skippy on this journey. This is Monday Morning Food Truck.
Good morning, Skippy.
Oh, I was waiting for the music there for a second.
We already had the music.
Oh, sorry.
They moved our intro that I had imported in the list. So I couldn't, it's not where it was supposed to be at the bottom of the list. They moved it to the top of the list. So yeah, the music is also at the bottom of the list. So they were right next to each other. It was very handy.
Just remember, Josh, we are the they.
We are delay.
No, the they. We
The
are
delay?
They.
Not lately.
They.
Oh, hello, Steve Rodriguez.
You
And
have more time now.
Fran Vian.
Yeah, you have more time now, and that still is a problem. Jeez.
I have more time. What do you mean I have more time?
You have more time. You're at home more often.
I was on the truck every day this week. Every single day for the last 7 days I've been on the truck.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, whatever. I'm tired.
This food
Bullshit.
thing's a young man's game.
I hired people for a reason. This was not the reason.
Yeah, we're going.
Good morning, Justin.
Morning, Justin.
I saw Justin on our TikTok live earlier this week.
Yeah, he said he was bored.
Stopped in and said hello. So, this is my catering for Saturday.
Oh,
My 4 events. Those are my meat totals. I need mac and cheese for 300, pork for 320, brisket for 120, chicken for 50, sausage for 50, beans for 225, slaw for 95, cornbread for 130, and green salad for 130.
you better get that oven working for that cornbread, I'm telling you.
Yeah. So, 4 events, an apartment party, an open house, and 2 weddings. And we're doing the farmer's market in the morning.
Yeah, you are. Is Pam
Should be,
coming out of retirement today?
No, she's not.
Okay.
So, be about a $6,000 day, roughly, give or take, depending on how the farmer's market does. But yeah, started trying to do some more due diligence on my calendar because it felt like we were missing things. Went back and looked at my Eventbrite, the people that attended, and found 2 people that we booked that we didn't have invoices for or were on the calendar. So got those on. Naturally, those are both on the same day.
Of course.
So we have that's our 4 wedding day while we're open roadside. I think it's 4 weddings. 4 weddings. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 weddings and set up roadside that day.
You know
So-
what 4 weddings and a funeral are?
Yeah, what that day will be.
5. I was going to say 5 of the same thing, but yeah, probably for you.
That'll be the day I die because my staff kills me. Those numbers are a little bit bigger than these numbers. But I have 2 giant smokers. So it's no problem. No problem. I'm not worried at all.
No, never. Why would you ever
Hopefully, Pam will be working on the September 20th date. Hopefully.
Oh, that's my big day too.
Is it?
Oh, big time. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll get into my September 20th. The shop will be closed because I booked our largest catering event ever. So we got that, and then I got a wedding.
Well, how big is it? How big is it?
350 people.
Nice.
And then I have another wedding that day, or a wedding that day. Drop off, luckily. I have another wedding that day. And then we were invited to vend at the Luke Bryan concert in Fowlerville. That's going to be fun.
So you're going to try to do that too, huh?
Well,
yeah. It sounds like you're in more trouble than I am.
So the biggest catering event ever is 2 hours at full service, and then 2 hours we can go home or leave, I should say.
Okay.
They're all roughly about the same time.
Mm-hmm. Naturally.
I asked if I could take the trailer up to, because none of them are on the trailer, except for the concert. I asked if I could take the trailer up there the night before. They said no, because we don't pull in until the day of. I'm like, well, can I just leave it there and y'all can pull me in with a forklift or something? They said, no, we don't really do that. However, so the Luke Bryan concert, the one caveat is their fee is 32%.
32?
Yeah. 32.
Why are you going?
Because it's a big deal. I don't know.
It's a big deal. You're not a big deal.
I haven't sent anything in yet.
Are you making money there though? Is the question.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll raise it. Yeah, I asked them how many people and how many food vendors.
Mm-hmm.
They said they're 3/4 sold out, which their ticket capacity was 20,000.
Okay,
so that means they got 15,000 tickets sold. There's 10 to 12 food vendors.
Okay.
Another barbecue guy that travels with them. So I figure I can up my prices probably $5 to make up for the 32 plus payroll, and probably be okay.
All right.
Ish. They don't require it's 32% of net. So and their net is minus taxes. So whatever your gross sales is minus taxes. But it's not like a Faster Horses event where I have to rent their POS and can't take cash.
So you're going to cheat them?
No, I'm not going to cheat. I believe in karma. Karma happens.
Yeah. So is this the first time that you will have raised prices for an event?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's not. It's less than Faster Horses prices. And for anybody who doesn't know, Faster Horses is our largest country concert, or was until they canceled it for this year.
Yeah, I think it had something to do with all the sexual harassment or sexual misconduct and assault charges.
And people dying. That was a big thing too.
Mm-hmm.
But there's only other one big concert that allows food vendors, and it's in Hastings. It's a 2-day event, and they charge a $6,000 fee and $3,000 up front, which is non-refundable.
Is that the Kid Rock Nickelback concert?
Yeah.
Wow, I never even looked at it.
I looked at it because it was going to replace Faster Horses for me, because I was going to do Faster Horses because logistically it's right down the street, so I can just keep shit rolling and replenish as necessary.
Yeah.
Even though it was like 38%. And I had to rent their POS and a lot of other bullshit, but still. This is, I haven't sent everything in on it yet because I really got to because we have a big catering event the day before. And I just announced that we're going to open on Sundays here. I'm getting a lot of love for that. I've got a lot of stuff to work through.
Excellent.
But we just had our best month ever. So I can't be sad.
Best month ever.
Can't be sad, Josh. No sadness.
Who's sad? I'm excited. I'm not sad.
Nervous.
You're nervous?
I have a grandbaby coming in like the next month and a half.
On the bright side, you shouldn't be nervous. Grandparenting is way easier than parenting.
She's living with me, so means I have a lot to be nervous about.
Not at all.
This podcast is sponsored by IQ Bar.
Hi, I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. Millions of people rely on our protein bars and hydration mixes to win their day. Turns out Thomas Keller, Michelin star chef of the French Laundry, is one of them. We've teamed up with Chef Keller to craft a bar and hydration mix that marry world-class flavor with exceptional nutrition. Our special edition salted caramel chip bar delivers all the decadence of a fine dining dessert plus protein minus sugar and carbs. And our zero sugar yuzu mango hydration mix packs an authentic citrusy punch and a mental boost from lion's mane and magnesium. The best part? 10% of sales go directly to Chef Keller's nonprofit that supports aspiring young chefs. Great taste, great nutrition, great mission. Total no-brainer.
Go to IQBar.com today and enter promo code Keller20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. That's IQBAR.com, promo code Keller20.
Not your baby, not your problem.
No, I love kids. Listen, I love kids I can get back. Don't get me wrong.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
But there's still a lot of house stuff that needs to be done prior to.
Gotcha.
That's the stuff.
Got it. You got baby proof.
I got kitchen cabinets in the basement or the bottom level where they live that are falling apart, and floors that need to be redone. So we got to get that done in a month. Or now.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. And with all that PB&J's money, you just hire that shit out, right?
First of all, I just saw my things go up, or my balances go up for the first time, so that's good. So I made money.
Your bank balances?
I think I made money this week.
I ended the week with more money than I started. Success.
So,
well, in a matter of 3 days, I spent $14,000.
That's a lot, isn't it?
It felt like a lot. I mean, normal expenses were in there. You know, some food and payroll and my little month-end distribution, and then a $5,000 generator, and yeah, it felt like a lot. So I'm looking at the bank account like, oh. But hey, as Chris pointed out, he said, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry, Chris pointed out.
He said at least the money was in the account when we had to pull it out. So that's
Very true.
That's true.
Glass half full, Chris.
That's right, which is unusual for him. He's been very glass half full lately, which is saying something because he locked his back up something serious the other day, and he's been working in the truck with a jacked up back all week. But that's what you get for having 3 days off in a row.
Bastard.
I know.
3 days off in a row and paid salary.
Whoever's doing that schedule, man, must like him. But
I've officially hit my the halfway point of my last year's total sales.
Excellent. That's good.
Yeah, let's get into weeks. How was your week?
It's pretty average. Let me get to my screen here. I got four different.
$14,000. That sounds average.
What'd you say?
I said 14,000 in total payments and
yeah. Let's see here. See if I can figure out how to do this. Let's go. What is today? Today is that day.
June 2nd.
Okay. All right. So last week, May 25th to the 31st, the last week of May, we only did 12,500 last week. Last week.
Hold on. Last week, you only did 12,500.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, good. I almost beat you.
Oh. Okay.
I almost beat
Excellent.
you in 3 less days.
Good. You must have had some days. Good for you, buddy.
Man, we had catering. We did 94, just under 95.
Well, that's not almost. That's $3,000.
Okay, and if I were open the other 3 days you were, I would have hit it.
Maybe
not.
Almost. Doesn't matter if I beat you by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. All right. Good job. Good week, Skippy. That's a good 3-day total.
4.
You said 3 less days.
I know. Sorry, my fault.
Okay.
I caught myself and I just let it go.
That's a good 4 days, Skippy.
Can we change our opening to "Welcome to Monday Morning Shit Show"? Can we just please say that?
Sure. No, it was a good week. I don't remember anything about it. Really. Was this it was Memorial Day Monday, right?
It's all a blur because you were on the truck all.
Yeah. I don't remember. So it was Memorial Day Monday, right? Last Monday?
Yes,
Is
Memorial
that right?
Day was Monday.
Okay. Yeah, so normally we were not open on Tuesday, but we were requested down at Midwest. It was okay down there. A little bit less than it was. I don't know why they insisted that we come out that day.
To get people to come to the office, guarantee it.
Maybe. They had a board meeting that day, so we thought maybe they were going to cater it, and that didn't happen. So I don't know. It was weird. And then we did, and it's all coming back to me now. We had a family fun night at an elementary school. We've done the one that my kids went to the last 3 years, and it's usually a solid night. A lot of people there, a lot of people eating. So we get there. They say they're expecting about 800 people. It's us, a Kona ice truck, and it's supposed to be Pronto Pups. So corn dogs.
Yeah. No, they're not corn dogs. They're Pronto Pups.
They make
corn
a
dogs. Big deal.
They're fucking corn dogs.
Corn dogs.
So, yeah, the thing starts at 5. So 4:45, she walks up. She's like, "Yeah, Pronto Pups isn't coming." I said, "Okay." I said, "We'll serve as many people as we can. You know, the food we have is the food we have." And now we're thinking we're gonna get fucking hammered and slammed. Did not happen. I mean, it was fine. It was steady. Like, we still did $1,000 that night. I mean, it was fine. Or 900, something like that. But, so yeah, so the kids all got free tickets for Kona Ice. And then they also got tickets for pizza inside.
Fuck you. Sorry. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. I mean, fine if you want to do that, but there's got to be communication.
Absolutely.
Let me know that there's people getting free pizza inside. You know, yeah, it was. We keep getting ourselves wrapped into these freaking events where they bring us in and then someone's giving away free food. And yeah, and a lot of when the parents got their kids their free slice of, you know, hot and ready cheese pizza, they just bought a slice while they were in there because they were there. Because the way that the traffic flow was, they went through all that stuff before they got out to, you know, the inflatables and the games and us. So, yeah, a lot of people said that they wish they knew we were there before they ate crap pizza inside. But we had a fair amount that got orders to go to take home. So it was fine. It was, I mean, luckily we went through the majority of the food that we had. And yeah, and honestly, like I wasn't in the mood to get slammed all night. Like it was a long day already after going down to Cassopolis and all the way back. And it's like, it's a long day. So just to have a steady night that we could still get some stuff done and what have you was nice. Still do a pretty good sales day. Wednesday was our rainy day. We were expecting rain pretty much all day. The neighborhood that we did Wednesday, we do it once a year. Like they pick a day. They usually have a pool party at the person's house. That they, neighborhood can come and swim and stuff at their house, and they do a whole thing. She actually texted me the day before asking if we wanted to reschedule because of the 85% chance of rain. I said, "This is your day." I said, "I have no other openings for you." I said, "Rain doesn't bother us. We'll let everybody know that online ordering will be available." Yeah, that was that. We went. Caleb worked the truck by himself from 1:20 through the rest of the day.
He was the only one there.
Yep. Had some. Angie had a doctor's appointment that I went to, and then just with the way the schedules worked, I needed to grab the kids and stuff after school and take care of them. So with it being raining, really, I had talked to Caleb beforehand to make sure he was okay with it, and everything was fine. It was an okay night. It was steady-ish. I think it had $600-700 for dinner, but the lunch was the big surprise. We hit our normal lunch even with the dreary, rainy weather, and that seems to be kind of the case with us. We're doing $900 to $1,400 lunches almost every day.
Good.
And it seems to be the better our lunches, the more disappointing our dinners are.
Well, sounds like you're just going to start doing lunches.
Oh yeah, it's not like it's disappointing. Like we'll do a $1,400 lunch, and it's like, all right, we're going to an awesome spot for dinner. It's typically a $1,000 night, and then it turns out to be a $400 dinner. It's like, oh, God, we didn't even hit $2,000 for the day after doing a $1,400 lunch. So, just disappointed in that regard.
This podcast is sponsored by IQ Bar.
Hi, I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. Millions of people rely on our protein bars and hydration mixes to win their day. Turns out Thomas Keller, Michelin star chef of the French Laundry, is one of them. We've teamed up with Chef Keller to craft a bar and hydration mix that marry world-class flavor with exceptional nutrition. Our special edition salted caramel chip bar delivers all the decadence of a fine dining dessert plus protein minus sugar and carbs. And our zero sugar yuzu mango hydration mix packs an authentic citrusy punch and a mental boost from lion's mane and magnesium. The best part? 10% of sales go directly to Chef Keller's nonprofit that supports aspiring young chefs. Great taste, great nutrition, great mission. Total no-brainer.
Go to iqbar.com today and enter promo code Keller20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. That's iqbar.com, promo code Keller20.
But I think we're catching some bad breaks on weather-wise, and especially some of our bars and stuff that are heavy patio. Like it's just so cool once we hit 4 or 5 o'clock at night that I think it's people are waiting for summer, to really hit the patios and stuff. So, and then we were in Ann Arbor on Thursday for Etna. Another good day there. Pretty low turnout for as beautiful as the day it was, but those are so hit and miss for them. So hopefully we don't see another drop in numbers for next year. Friday we did lunch only. My daughter had her open house on Friday night, which apparently not everybody calls these things open houses. I saw a whole TikTok about it. It's not just a Michigan thing, but it's like a 4-state thing where they're called open houses versus just like a grad party or whatever. So for those that don't know that, it's just a graduation party. We call them open houses. We pulled the truck in we did full truck for her open house. Chris worked that by himself. And then Saturday, we had an off the truck open house in the morning for $1,400 for 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours of service, and then we had to hightail it out to Allendale for the brewery, which was a happy little surprise. Had a really good night there. We did 1,400, I think, for dinner. That's our best evening at Trail Point we've had all year. So, yeah, and with a big late hour. So, yeah, it was good. We did a 2,800, I think, for the whole day that day. And then the biggest disappointment was yesterday back at our Great Lakes Insurance in Dutton. It was one of the lower turnouts we've had there. So, and still did like 900, but it's been pretty typical of 13, 14, somewhere in that area. So, but again, after the week that we had, it was kind of crazy. It was nice that, everybody kind of got to just get back to normal and get some stuff cleaned on the trailer and get it back to good shape. So we do have a closing checklist on board now. That's a dry erase and that they get to initial. Seems to be helping a lot with making sure everything gets done before they leave. So that's going well. But yeah, overall, a pretty decent week, 12.5, which means we finished the month, excuse me, at, if you include the catering that got paid early, which was only like $500, we ended up at 74,400.
I don't have any sounds.
You lost me?
No. I don't have the.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you want me to clap for myself?
I do.
Oh, not started again. Okay. I'm sorry. I got Jason. Jason says, "What's up, fellas?" And Jiffy.
Excuse me?
Jiffy. He called you Jiffy. If you just would have sent him a shirt, all this would be over.
I'm going to send him a sticker of a big middle finger.
That worked too. Just have your logo on the middle finger.
I absolutely will.
So yeah, our best month ever, obviously. Yeah. I don't know, what can you say? It was busy. So,
you proud of your team? Proud of yourself? Honestly, like no bullshit. Could you have done more?
Could we have done more? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was days that were just slow. What you're gonna have. If you're hitting every single day, let's see, let's look back. Let's see. There's probably another $3,000 there, like those slower dinners, if they would have been where they normally are. Yeah, we probably could have, I don't think there's 80 there, with what we had on catering. But yeah, there's always more catering that is potential. That I'm sure there was stuff in May that we didn't book, the jobs we didn't get and stuff. So, but yeah, a really solid month. June's schedule. We did 60 last June, or like 15.8 or something like that. Chris asked if I thought we could do another 74 in June. I said, honestly, I looked at last June's schedule and I don't know how we did 60. So, because there wasn't a ton of, we had 4 Aetna days that were all smaller Aetna days. Like outside of that, we weren't doing a ton of catering on the weekends and stuff. We had some, but I think we talked about it last year that like my open house calendar and spring wedding calendar felt pretty light last year. And it's really picked up this year. So maybe we can do another 70 in June. It'd be awesome.
We have a very strong June planned.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Our calendar looks stupid and it gives me anxiety looking at it every time. Like the next 3 Saturdays are Saturdays. They're crazy. So
yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I guess. We have Yeah, like we already went through this Saturday for me. Next Saturday we have 4 open houses. Nope, 3 open houses. 3 open houses, and we're open all day on the truck. The following Saturday after that, we have an open house, and we're at the Grand Rapids Pride Festival all day.
I got our Jackson Pride Festival coming up in June.
Which we were actually supposed to be there Saturday and Sunday. And I'm pretty sure I'm not getting a refund on my Sunday, which is fine because I had to cancel on them. But I missed a wedding on that Sunday, so we have a wedding and an open house that Sunday. And then finally, on the 28th of June, we get a break in our craziness, and we're just open at the campground for a very nice, relaxing Sunday of 11 to 6. And
is that Tyler's Creek?
Yeah, Tyler Creek. Where really at best we're going to do a $400 hour in that stretch, and the rest of them are going to be $150, $200 hours. Very relaxed, very easygoing.
Bring your clubs to a quick 9.
I won't be going out there probably. I have staff. Hopefully by that point I'm back to my normal a day a week on the truck. I did hire somebody else.
Oh,
soft hired somebody else. My daughter's friend who also graduated, but she's not going away to college. She'll be going to GRCC in the fall. So we just need her train some.
She may stay for a little while.
Yeah, I lose Alex in August because she's move-in date for Michigan State. So
absolutely, congratulations to her.
Yeah. So yeah, June looks. Yeah. There's definitely a couple big weekends in there. And the rest of the days are all solid days. We have a handful of caterings. I mean, besides Etna every Thursday. We have a few other catered jobs during the week. So on weekdays. But yeah, it should be a good day. It should be a good month.
Sounds great.
We had talked about 500 this year as being like the crazy goal.
The ante to play.
I just don't know if that's a doable, realistic goal. So we'll see. Because what I did 415, let's say 415 last year, so that's $85,000 more than last year. We're open 8 months out of the year, so we have to do better than $10,000 every month, which we already haven't hit for April and half of March. So it's like, but we'll do what we can. I mean, we're not going to not try, but July needs to be good. August and like all those rest of those months need to be popping. So yeah, we essentially have to do 70 in June. And I don't know that's there. I don't know that that's there. We'll see. I didn't think 75 was a possibility either. So for May,
keep having the good lunches, you'll be fine. Just need to pick up the dinners. That's all.
Yeah.
You need to do what? 12,000 a week? 15,000 a week.
That gets you to 60.
Math is horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, that gets you to 60.
17.5 a week.
Yeah. Those are big weeks.
True.
And it's not like we have a 20, like that 1 week we had Etna, that it was a $24,000. Like we don't have one of those on the calendar for this month, So yeah, it's all good. We will, we'll do what we can do, and it will be what it will be, as they say. So
yeah, it's going to be what it's going to be. That's for sure. So I had, when I say that, like things, good things happen and bad things happen to me it seems like all at the same time, and it's just how I deal with it.
Yeah.
We had, when I said that we got invited to Ven to the Luke Bryan concert, that was, it was a big deal. I'm like, seriously, why us kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
And right as that time, I hear a thump, and then I see sparks coming out of the back of my truck. I'm like, oh shit. So I pull over, and I thought I popped a tire or something. Like, thought I just the tire because I saw sparks. So I pull over. I got a buddy on the phone, and I said, hey, hold on a second. Stay on the phone with me just in case. So I get out. I climb underneath the truck. I don't see anything different. I'm like, all right. So I took off, and I mean, all the tires were good. It was still rode fine. The next morning, I get to the shop, and because I was about to go, it was like a Wednesday, I think. And I looked, one of the helper springs that I installed on my suspension broke.
Oh.
Like just broke. And so the spring was actually upside down, dragging on the ground.
And that's on your pickup truck.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I got a hold of the company that made it. They said, we'll warranty it, but I need you to do this, this, and this. And I said, well, like I got food truck events coming up, and I need the extra suspension help. Like, what can you do? They're like, well, I mean, we can send me pictures, and I'll send you a new kit that you can put on. You just mail the other one back. And I said, well, I don't really have the tools to put this on. Like, how about this? Can I go back to the place that I bought it from that installed it? And like, can you work with them on the warranty? They're like, well, they're like, not exactly. So I'm like, well, all right, send me what you need in an email, and then I'll figure it out. So I called the company the shop that installed it. They pulled it up, and they're like, yeah, I got one in stock. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, they're going to send me a new kit. What if I just give them your address, and you can just do the warranty work? He's like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. When you get the new kit, just bring it back. I'm like, no, I'm going to have them ship it to you. Like, we're good. It's like, oh, yeah, that's fine too. I'm like, first of all, where do you find a trusting place that's like just going to say, hey, I know you live an hour away, but yeah, feel free to just drop that off whenever you get it. We'll just be out of kit.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So I'm going to get that fixed tomorrow at 9 a.m. But on the same day, we booked that catering gig, and it's like good things happen and then bad things happen. It's like, ooh, yay. So this catering gig is for 200 adults and 100 kids.
300 people, got it.
Yep. 100 kids each get an individual kids meal, hot dog and mac and cheese. So we're going to have a 3-person buffet. One person's going to deal with the hot dogs and mac and cheese for the kids. The other one's going to deal with the adults. We're doing two meats, 4 sides.
And you're handling that with 2 people?
We're going to handle that with 3 people.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing 2 meats, 4 sides just for the adults.
That is just for the adults. That's with 2 people, yes. So we're going to have somebody do meats and somebody do sides. Or somebody, probably, I think they wanted 2 cold sides. So I'll have it split. We'll do like a 6 top buffet, and we'll just replenish when necessary. But that's the thought. Whether that happens or not.
Are you you're serving or no?
For 2 hours.
So you are serving.
Correct.
It's not self-serve. Okay.
Correct. For the first 2 hours.
If you can get another person, I would recommend it.
It's all hands on deck no matter what. So
yeah. If you can get another person to help serve with that, just that many, the 4 sides, like it's hard to keep up because we did that last year for train, where we were serving. We don't do it often, but it's hard to keep up on more than 2 things.
This is the first time we've ever
without really slowing down the whole line. So yeah, so we tried to keep it at 2 items per person type of thing. If possible. So
we got, so there's that. And I sent her a number, and she's like, yep, looks great. I'm like, okay.
You book it and figure it out later, right?
Yeah, don't say no. Um, so this week though was pre-race week. So this week is race weekend. It's our first race weekend here. I never even set up the truck around here for race weekend last year or last few years.
Mm-hmm.
So we're expecting busy things. It's kind of all hands on deck this weekend. I have a brewery event on Saturday with the food truck, and I hired somebody.
Nice.
So now I have 3 people, including myself, that know how to make and plate all the food. So if I just want to be a runner between shop and food truck a day, I can. If I just want to not do anything because we have a baby coming, I can. That's the goal. Sundays, starting Father's Day weekend, we decided we're going to be open Sunday. I posted stuff yesterday. I already have 130 reactions to the post. We're going to do some giveaways, like just rubs, sauces, T-shirts, probably something fun for dads. And then we did say that we're going to do some specials, and then all dads get 10% off their order. So should be fun. And no, I'm not going to ask to see a dad card, even though it'd be kind of funny if they had one. But
dad joke required.
Well, there are so many people that still don't know we're here because we're limited on signage. I actually paid for an ad for this thing for the next 2 weeks, so let's see what happens with that. Google restricted my ad account again. Fucking awesome with them. Wednesday, I think there's a good chance, maybe after June, once I figure out what's going on, that we'll close down the shop on Wednesdays and Thursdays and just do Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got to see what June looks like, but right now it's almost not worth it.
Okay.
I think this past Thursday we did like $600.
But
yeah,
okay. But wasn't your goal 500 a day? Like that's where you need to be at
to break even. Yes.
Okay.
To break even. So correct. It's not that I didn't technically lose money that day, but it's more of what I've seen so far. I think 1,000's the ante to play. And we'll get into the whole tipping question that I asked you the other day. I don't know whether it's worth me being here all day just for $600.
Okay.
Like I'd rather run the truck somewhere and just go find something to do for $600. But other than that, it was a good week. It was our best month ever, just shy of 50,000. We hit our halfway point.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Just shy of 50.
I missed that listen. Okay. That's what I thought, but I thought I heard 15, and I knew that wasn't right. So, excellent.
And that includes, we did a lot of catering in May. I've got so much. I get one catering request a day, just of whatever. And I knew, I can't say I knew. I was hoping that being in a brick and mortar location would increase catering, and I think it has. Because people, I've had people just come pick it up, which is great. We had some good food truck events, but this month, June is, it's packed. Packed.
We lost you. Oh, there you are. I lost you cut out.
June is June.
You said this month, June. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this month, June is packed. Every weekend, every Friday, Tuesdays, are packed with food truck events. I'm going to be on our local public access radio show on the 9th to promote our food truck events that we're doing or that we're co-hosting. I'm heading to my first ever rodeo.
Nice.
On the 14th. That sounds like fun.
And then you can say, this ain't my first rodeo.
Absolutely. Right after that. I saw what you did there. We're doing our Jackson Pride Fest, I believe, is ours in July?
That'd be weird since June is Pride Month.
Please hold. June. I was invited to a Juneteenth event.
Yeah.
That should be fun. Please hold.
While you're looking, Jason says, congrats, man. That's incredible. Straight hustling. Fucking monster number. Should be super proud.
Was that to you or me?
It was to me.
Fuck
He doesn't say anything, but this he put it was 15 minutes ago when he posted it. I just was waiting for you to finish. I'm sure he'll say something encouraging about your number as well.
Of course. I'm the one hustling, Jason. He sits at home. That's an asshole. I'm sorry. I love you. I'll shut the fuck up. I'll shut up. I totally will. That was. I'm just going to laugh though. But yeah, it's wrong. I'm going home.
No, you're fine. You. That's fine, Skippy. I'll just sit over here with my $135,000 in sales on the year. In 2 months. In 2.5 months versus your 6 months. So.
Hold on, you're at 130?
135.
Please hold. That's without tips, obviously, and taxes and all that shit.
Well, yeah, that's sales.
My gross sales 128,412.
Okay.
Pretty close.
You've been open a lot longer than I have.
I'm pretty close. Also worked a lot more than you have.
Whose fault's that?
It's absolutely mine, and I'm fully aware of it.
I've been trying to get you to hire people for a long time.
I don't like payroll. Okay, I don't like payroll.
Yeah, let's see where my.
I'm really honestly, I don't like, because we're going to talk about payroll here in a minute, but
Yeah. Anything in particular? Or?
Tipping, the question that I asked you, because I'd love to know what our listeners say.
You said something about tipping, but I didn't remember there being a question in there.
Fine. I mean, I'll let's ask the question. Because I asked you the question. You accept tips? And you said no.
Oh,
unless you.
I thought you meant a question today.
Yeah. Oh no. I called you about it.
Yeah.
Who was in the car with you?
Angie.
Okay.